Oh, hello everybody, Happy New Year, and carrying on in 2022 as we did in 2021 by having a look at what we can learn from playing BBO's free weekly instant tournament, which you can find quite easily. So, and the first one we got here, board one, actually got to use a bit of logic which is even further away from normal bridge than most of BBO is. We know that we have the best hand here. Nobody's got more points than us. They could have the same, but otherwise they'll have less. We've got 13 points here. So our side probably has the balance of points, but we may not. If I was fourth in hand, I might be tempted to pass it in, but we don't know what this West robot has. You'll see that two have passed in front of us. So we've really got to open it, and playing 5-card majors and better minor. You've got no choice but one diamond and see where we get to. But, right, one heart, one spade. Right, so now this is quite simple. I've got to respond one no trump, which shows 12 to 14 points with the stop in the spades and no more than 2 hearts. There we go. Oh dear. Right, so they bid 2 spades. Partner's got very little. We've just got to hope that enough diamonds stand up and that we can get them one down. Double here would be saying I've got 15 points. And expecting my partner to do something sensible. So best not to do that. Let's just pass. We're on lead. Well, let's have a look at the diamonds first. That's not looking good. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So partner's played his lowest. There's a reasonable chance that partner's got 3 and the robot here is singleton because they've been bidding spades. Good thing though is that this hand raised spades only having 2 of them and we've got 4 of them. Partner responded 1 heart, so they ought to have at least 5, hopefully 6 points for that. It can't be in diamonds, unlikely to be in spades. They could have some clubs, but most likely they've got the ace of hearts. You might want to get a heart ruff eventually. So how will partner get in? If they've got the ace of hearts, they must have another card somewhere, but will they be able to get in? I think it's unlikely that the opponents can get a discard on the hearts. Are either 3-3 or 4-3, and partner's got enough to prevent them. So, and if partner turns out not to have the ace of hearts, then he will have something in clubs and we can plan the play around that. So I'm going to switch to the 3 of hearts here. The partner does have the ace of hearts, so he doesn't have much else. 5, obviously there. There's the 9 of diamonds coming. Well, right. So we know that we had 4 diamonds, dummy had 5. So that leaves 4 for the opponent, some partner, and they're 2 each because they both followed to 2 rounds. One of the things that can help you shortcut your logic is to remember the ways in which 13 cards can divide into 4. There's 5-3-3-2, 4-4-3-2, 4-3-3-3. I'm going to get to more bigger divisions: 5-4-2-2, 5-4-3-1, 5-5-2-1. and so on. And there aren't that many of them. And if you remember them so that it's instinctive, so as soon as you see 5 there and 4 there, you know it could be 4-0, but more likely 3-1 or 2-2, the other two hands. So, well, partner might have the king of clubs, much more likely he's got the queen of clubs and there's king jack here. And we'll just solve the guess. So, the declarer, if we lead a club, leading a diamond, killing one of them. Well, I think that we've got 3 tricks so far. We don't expect the ace of diamonds to be a trick. It looks like declarer is trying to set up a long diamond in dummy. So I think I've just got to get off lead with a spade here. I don't know if partner had the queen of spades. Do I want to give an entry to dummy? What am I going to play? If I go up with the ace of spades here, what am I going to play? Declarer's going to go up with that. Is that a discard on? Going to be able to discard something on that? I don't know. I'm going to let the declarer stay in dummy. And well, I'm going to put the declarer back in dummy again. My partner had the king of clubs. I've done the wrong thing. Had king queen. Definitely done the wrong thing. But we have managed to get 6 tricks and get them 1 off, which is worth 60%. What did other people do? That was the common one. Some people got them 2 off. Some people, 1 person allowed to play in 2 hearts. Partner did have 5. In fact, had 5 hearts and 10 points in total. I think partner should do something a bit more with that. Anyway, we'll have to live with 60% for now. Right, on to board 2, and we've got a 16 count. I mean, it's 5-4-2-2, but these days more and more people like to count that as balanced. Obviously, it gets a bit sad if we open 1 no trump, partner transfers to spades, bids 2 hearts, transfer to 2 spades, and then bids 4 hearts, showing 5 spades and 5 hearts, and expecting us not to have 2 doubletons. But that's a small risk to play for the preemptive effect of making it hard for West to bid one of the major suits. So we're just going to bid 1 no trump here. 2 diamonds, Cappelletti. We showed both of the major suits. So 5-5 in the majors. And North has bid 3 diamonds, which says they've got 5 diamonds and 10 plus points, and it's forcing. Am I forced? I suppose I am. They've got some more points there. We may not have a stop in hearts at all, but partner's got some points somewhere else. So the question is it better to go to 5 diamonds? I don't think so. I think we'll probably have 3 losers in total. If we go to 5 diamonds, I think we've got to bid 3 now trumps at pairs and hope that we're running 5 diamonds. We know that there are 10 major suit cards there, so maybe the clubs, we can sort something with the clubs. But I think 3 no trumps is best. All right, so we do have quite a nice heart stop, and we have the king of clubs. And of course, spades is a stop, but we can't afford to set up our hearts because as soon as this hand gets in with the ace of hearts, we know they've got 4 spades to cash. So we're going to have to win this trick. We're going to cash 5 clubs, and this hand's going to have to find some discards, and then we'll decide what to do. This hand can't, I would expect this hand to keep the ace of hearts and 4 spades. So I'm expecting them to discard, essentially to discard 4 hearts, keep the club situation as unclear as possible. But we may find out something when we play the diamonds. So off we go. Well, they're not 5-0 anyway. He's had at least 2 diamonds, so he shouldn't have more than 1 club, which is good news. This hand's throwing clubs as well. Perhaps it's not 3 diamonds, so yeah, not good news. This hand's throwing clubs. Well, maybe this hand's got a singleton queen then, because if it is a singleton club. Oh, no clubs. I see. That's why this hand's thrown them away. It looks as though we'll make 5 diamonds, 1 spade, and 3 clubs. Oh, I've thrown the spade away. That's interesting. Well, I might as well throw my spade away. Now I can play the king of clubs. As expected, that hand turns out to be void in clubs. Throws a heart, obviously. There's our 8th trick. Here's our 9th. And presumably our last. We can throw a heart at this point, the ace will go up, and some spades are getting played. And a club. Still, 3 no trumps can't be bad. 96%. Yeah. So people bid up to 4 spades, doubled their way making. So I don't think that. So obviously they didn't open 1 no trump and make life difficult for the opponents. Board 3, 15 points, but 6-5 shape and 10s in there as well. This is a really massive hand. Really, I want to be in game, whatever partner's got. It's going to take an awful lot to persuade me not to. This hand is so powerful that I can open it 2 clubs. And the opponents come in with 4 diamonds, right? Which is the disadvantage of having a strong artificial opening, is that if you get to the 4 level and you haven't mentioned any of your suits, that can be a problem. We just see what 5 diamonds would mean. Once again, it doesn't mean anything in particular. So, I got to bid 4 hearts here, my 6-card suit. And that doesn't look too bad, getting nothing but the queen, 3 to the queen. So there's a reasonable shot here of making 11 tricks. So see, we had 6 hearts, dummy had 3, that's 9. So they've got 4 between them. I've only got 1 entry to dummy at the moment. The jack and 9 of hearts could come down. That's not going to happen. So it's a C. Well, there is a possibility now. Yes. So I'll go to the. Shall I play, go to? If I go to the queen, I'll take 1 club trick. Right. And now I'm going to go to the. It's possible that I might need to take 2 club finesses because this hand has lots of diamonds. So. So the jack of hearts isn't coming down. So I'm going at the queen. I don't expect this hand to be roughing. I think this hand will be short. So, and the queen turns up. That's good. Right, so we're not losing those. We better draw the last trump. Just the way I played them as I did was that if the hearts had been 2-2, then winning the queen of hearts, the 8 of hearts would have been another one. And if there were 4 clubs to the queen in the east hand, I could have taken a second club finesse to pick it up. Right now, I'm going to make all my clubs, and they're not going to throw away the ace, king, queen, and jack of spades. So I can claim 7 tricks have gone. There are 6 left. I'm going to make 5 of them, so I shall claim 5 tricks. And the robot's very good, gives it to me 67%. That's par for the course, really. It's just a few people in the wrong place. Well, they can make 4 spades. But, and that perhaps is another reason why I shouldn't have opened 2 clubs. But maybe put them off from doing things. I don't mind it. 17 points for the singleton. Not quite, this suit's not good enough to be forcing the game, so I'm just going to open 1 spade and hope my partner doesn't pass. 1 no trump, which 6 to 11 says less than 2 or less spades. Well, I've obviously got. I think I'm worth 3 hearts here. Note 3 no trumps from my partner. Right, doesn't fill me with great joy, but I think we have to be here. As I suspected, the diamonds are a bit dodgy. Just to remind you, the north hand is the closed hand, and the south hand here at the bottom is the one that the opponents can see. So they can see the 10 of diamonds, so they're quite likely to switch to diamonds as they get in. I need them to get in pretty much, otherwise I don't have 9 tricks. I do conceivably, if the jack of spades comes down, or they're 3-3, I can make 5 spades and 3 hearts, or even potentially 4 hearts. So I have some chances. I'll play low and see if they don't go up with the ace. If the it wasn't so obvious for them to attack diamonds, I might go up with the queen of clubs to try and persuade them to take their ace on the first round, in the hope they wouldn't switch to diamonds. But the switch to diamonds is so obvious, I'd like them not to take the ace. So I'm going to play low so they don't play their ace on there. Go. Take the king. By taking the king, we leave open to this robot that his partner might have the jack. So we're just doing that. Right. Okay, we're now, if we give up a trick to the ace of clubs, they'll switch to diamonds and we'll go down. So let's have a look at the hearts and see where we get to with the hearts before we decide what we're going to do with the spade. This is just to try and get a count on the hand. Rather looks as though hearts are 4-2 because this hand's played high-low. Tens come up here, so I'm expecting that this one won't follow this time. No, there we are. This hand had 2 diamonds. This doesn't look good as far as making our contract goes. Throws the jack of hearts, trying to fool us. Sadly, looks like we're in quite a lot of trouble here. We need to make 5 spade tricks, and since the east hand had 4 hearts and the west hand had 2 hearts, it's much more likely that the west hand has the length in spades, which is not what we want. But nevertheless, we have to press on. Two and the 4, that's maybe a good sign, because when they did signal length when they had 2 of them, so could be that they're 3-3. Oh, jacks appeared. That solves all our problems. Spades were 4-2, but the jack was doubleton. So there we go. 9 tricks roll in. Might as well just see what we can do in clubs. In fact, the lead was away from the ace. All their diamonds crashed together. 3 no trumps was 85%. Must be a few other people bid it then. But they made over tricks. Don't know what they did. Perhaps they didn't. They got the clubs back, but most people played in hearts. And on to board 5. 7, 14, 15, 19 points. No, mate, yeah, this is 542. Well, another thing that I do with the robots, which you shouldn't do with your regular partner, is I open the 19-point hands, 2 no trumps. The robot is just so much more stable in its bidding sequences if we open some number of no trumps. 3 clubs is good. It only bid 3 clubs as Stayman, and over 2 no trumps, it only uses Stayman if it does have a 4-card major. So I'll just let everybody know that I don't. Here we go. 4 no trumps is a quantitative invite to 6 no trumps. 11 high card points. So basically it's saying if I've got 22 points, it wants to be in 6 no trumps. If I got less than that, then we'll settle for 4. I have got less than that, unsurprisingly. Here we go. But does have a good enough major stop. Diamonds look all right. If they're 3-2, we've got 4 tricks. Clubs are reasonable. We've got 2 heart tricks, 2 spade tricks, hopefully 4 diamonds. That's 8. 3 clubs would be enough. We should definitely got 3 club tricks. And it doesn't look like they can establish anything quick enough. Well, I'd like to be in the north hand to lead the club, so we'll try that, see if they get away from the ace. I haven't. See where the heart comes. So I'll use these diamonds. Dummy. Interesting happens in diamonds. Lead the 10 of clubs. Queen. 7. Let's see if they're 4-2. Well, they're 4-2 or 3-3. So I can always set up, I may lose one club, but I can set up a long club. I'm going to throw spade away at the moment. Right, so they were 4-2, so I'm going to lose a club, but my 5th club will be good. What do I want to throw from dummy? I think I'm going to throw a diamond. At this point, just because diamonds don't break, there may be a spade diamond squeeze. Right. I can't do my hand. Oh, I need to cache those two, and I need to have the entries. Yes. I'm caching 2 of clubs. I want to throw. So I'm just working out this. We're going to probably find that the diamonds are 3-2, and all this is pointless. But I'm just working out that if one hand has 4 diamonds and they have the long spades, then we should be able to execute a squeeze if I can organize the entries properly. So yes. So I'm going to let this spade. And in fact, I don't need to worry because they've led away from that. Right, I need to unblock my ace of spades. I don't even need to cache my 2 of clubs now. I can cache the ace of diamonds. And then dummy is good. Oh, the diamonds did break 3-2. So I'm going to claim. Was there possibilities of collecting 12 tricks there, I wonder? How was 660 fair? Yes, only 46%. 6 diamonds. And somebody made 6 no trumps. Everybody in 3 no trumps made 660 though. So yes, I'm at match points. I'm very keen to play in 3 no trumps if possible. So I tend to miss some minor suit slams. Basically, you gain a lot more the times you play in 3 no trumps rather than 5 of a minor. At pairs, 3 no trumps plus 1 scores a lot better than 5 diamonds, better than 5 diamonds plus 1 even. So very often at pairs, if you find yourself past 3 no trumps, you've got, aiming going towards 5 of a minor, you've probably got to play in 6 of a minor to get a decent score if you make it. Right. It's just that going 1 off in 6 diamonds may not be many fewer match points than making 5 diamonds if everybody else is in 3 no trumps plus 1. Right, this hand, board 6, 13 points, a heart suit. Well, we've got nothing else to do except open 1 heart here. 1 no trump from partner, which is a forcing 1 no trump. Really? Well, they could have up to 12 points. Because they play 2/1 game forcing, they can't bid 2 of a suit unless they've got 13 points and force the game. So what am I going to do? The robot does this. Oh no, it's 1 no trump, it doesn't. I'm sorry. So 2 clubs, just as I've got 3 plus clubs, 2 diamonds, as I've got 3 plus diamonds, minimum. What does 2 no trumps say? That's what I want to know. It says I've got 17 to 18 high card points. So I got to bid 2 diamonds here. Because 2 hearts promises 6, and obviously 2 spades is a reverse, showing 18 points. So the only bid I've got, according to the robot system, is 2 diamonds. Now they bid 2 no trumps, which shows I got about 10. Well, they haven't got hearts with me. They know I've got 5 hearts, but 23 points is not generally enough for 3 no trumps. Very often not enough for 2 no trumps either. So, but anyway, I'm going to pass. Makes me think I should have passed the forcing 1 no trump. Right, so we've got 3 spades, 2 hearts is 5. And these diamonds is 6. 6 clubs, 8 clubs between us. Well, setting up a long heart is pretty tough. Don't think we're going to set diamonds. We've really got to set up clubs. I need plenty of entries to dummy, so I'm going to go up with, sorry, it's not dummy, that's the hand that's playing it now. I've had the north hand is the one that the opponents can't see. This is what they can see. Spades doesn't look like it's too terrible. It does look like this hand had 5 spades because the 2 is missing. And they lead fourth, do lead fourth highest if they do lead from length. So this had 5 spades. We had 6 between the 2. This hand's only got 2 spades. Anyway, we're going to do that. And we're going to play clubs. And really, the crucial card is the 10 of clubs. We've got to find that. 9 spades. Well, perhaps I should have won the first spade in that hand. As it is, I'm going to abandon a heart for the one of my heart tricks for the moment. And play the 7 of clubs and run it. Well, I should have overtaken it. That was silly. Should have played the 8 of clubs, and then I could have carried on with clubs. We have got 4 tricks. The king of hearts would be 5. The spade is 6. That is 7. I don't think this hand's got any more spades. Jack of hearts went up there. That means they may well have the queen to here. I think I've got to duck a diamond at this point. I'm more happy to duck it to this hand. Yes, for now. I do get another diamond. Right, who's got the queen of diamonds? That's the question. I think I've messed this hand up. but I'm going to exit with the 10 of diamonds. And the queen is there. Jack of spades comes. I'm going to have to lose 2 club tricks. Well, I'm only in 2 no trumps. Maybe it's not a disaster losing 2 club tricks. But he got a diamond to cash. No, so the heart's coming around. I'm getting the heart finesse. Making my 8 tricks, which is worth 60%, but I didn't play that well. I should have thought about the clubs much more. About 4-1, could afford to overtake the 7, and I've been in the hand, and probably better to have won the first spade in the north hand. So that could have been done a lot better. Right, board 7. Another not very nice 13 points. On the robot system, we got no choice but to open one of a minor. I'd rather they led clubs than diamonds, I think. So I'm going to open, if we play no trumps, the general feeling is I'm going to open one of a minor, my partner's going to say 1 spade, and I'm going to say 1 no trump. So I'd quite prefer the opponents leading clubs rather than diamonds. So I'm going to bid 1 diamond. There we are, 1 spade from partner, 1 no trump from me, showing my 12, 14 points and a balanced hand. This is a retreat from no trump, 4 plus diamonds, 4 plus spades. 6 to 11 total points. Now, I wouldn't be retreating from 1 no trump here. I'd just be playing in 1 no trump. It's really what I'd like to be doing. I don't think I want to be playing in 2 no trumps. So I'm just going to have to play diamonds and try and make more tricks than the people in 1 no, more points than the people in 1 no trump, which is going to be difficult. People in 1 no trump, well, they may be making 90. Let's hope so. They're making 120. It's a worry. So, still leading a heart, as expected. Right, so we've got a diamond loser. We count losers in trump contracts. Possibly 2 spade losers, 1 heart loser, because having been led it, when the king or queen comes up, we'll kill that, and then our jack 10-9 will be worth a trick. We'll only lose 1. We'll take the club finesse at some point, probably early on. Just so we know where we are, we'll play 7 here. Okay, we'll take the ace. Don't think doesn't sound like there's a lot of distribution around, so I'm going to find out what club position is early. Right, so now I think it's time to draw trumps. I could play the hearts now, but no, I think I'll see how badly the diamonds are breaking. Looks like not great. Going up with the jack here. Expected to get trumped. So just trying to keep the entries reasonably flexible. The diamonds broke all right. So let's draw the last trump. A massive amount of roughing to do. The 10 of hearts, king comes now. Piece of clubs comes, so we'll try the 10. And they're broken 3-3, so the 4 of clubs is good. Remember, that is the 3rd round of clubs, and everybody's followed. So that's fine. These 2 are winners. There's no Yeah, they've avoided leading spades. All the indications are therefore that the ace of spades have turned out to be right. Maybe not. Maybe this hand didn't get on lead. Anyway, we'll try the king. It did work. It was right. So we can just give up the spade trick now. And then we've got 3 winners. And we can claim the last 2 tricks. 130, so we will beat the 120s, but it is only 46%. That was the standard thing to do, but the people who got to play in 1 no trump scored 150, not 120, most of them. Yeah. 1 no trump was where I wanted to be. I never believe in that the robot's retreat from no trumps is often totally unnecessary. So 1 club, 1 diamond. Well, if I was 4-4 in the majors, I'd be doubling here. As it is, I'm obviously going to bid hearts, especially my 16 points. But you know, in this country, in England, I certainly don't like simple overcalls being more than 15 points and tend to double with bigger hands. But in America, and the robots certainly expect you to bid 1 heart with this hand, and then they pass you in it. All right. Okay, and they were thoroughly justified in passing. All right, so let's just look at the auction. Clubs will bid on your left, diamonds on your right. So the club's led. The club could be a 3-card suit. Diamonds is definitely at least 4. None of it looks very happy. So there, you're short of entries to dummy. Who opened the bidding? Sorry, it was West opened the bidding. So the ace of spades is probably wrong as well. Well, we've got 19 points. I'm going to be happy to get out of this for 1 off. If I can make my ace of clubs and all my hearts, I'll be quite happy. So my actual play is I'm going to give the lead back in clubs straight away. I don't want to play any of these suits in my hand. This hand will throw something away. Good. Oh, the ace of diamonds was there. Excellent. This was the hand that bid diamonds, so making my king of diamonds, which I hadn't expected to do. Just think about this hand responded. Didn't have any of the club honours. Didn't have the ace of diamonds. Didn't have the jack of diamonds. So no more than 2 points in diamonds. And it's done a 1/1 response. It could be have queen of hearts and queen jack of spades. It does look very, very likely that it's got the ace of spades. So my plan was for the king of diamonds one to lead the 7 of clubs and make my small heart and then exit with the low spade. But it's made me very tempted now to lead a spade. This hand, yeah, open the bidding, king, queen, jack of clubs, ace of diamonds. Well, this hand responded, as we see here, 1 diamond. Should be 6 plus 2 points to go with the 4 diamonds. No points in clubs, 2 points in diamonds. Can't have more than 2. Could have the 2 queen of hearts and the queen of spades. what's likely to happen if I play the club, rough it, exit with a spade, win. I think there's probably albeit somebody's roughing the second round of spades. Right, I think it's a good enough chance to play the 2 of spades from there. There it is. Throw the 8s just to try and throw them off the scent. The Queen of Diamonds comes now. I've got to rough, really. I'm going to get over roughed. But no point in throwing my spade away, I'd just get the diamond. So they're leaving the club now, which is good. I thought I'd make my 7, but I can make my jack at this point. Cash the King of Spades, because I think he's got a doubleton. So I've got 4 tricks so far. I'm going to make 5, 6. So certainly not going to be worse than 1 off. And they've roughed once. We had 5 hearts, dummy had 1, that's 6. They had 7. So this hand had 4 hearts, and this hand had 3. I'm still not in a good position. So I'm going to exit with the spade. It rather looks as though this hand had. Yeah, I'm going to play the 10. All right. Sure, looks like 1 off. There we go. So not too bad. That was worth 67%. So I came second with my 68, third with my 68.52. But 246% were stopped me winning. But I think it was the robot's fault on board 7, and I probably should have played differently on board 5. Well, I hope you found that interesting. Remember, click on the thumbs up like button if you do like it, if you do find these useful, want me to carry on in 2022. And if you do, I will see you next week.